All right. So as you guys can see, the Super Bowl odds for next year, we got Kansas City at plus 500, Bills right after them. I'll just go down it. We got Chiefs, Bills, Niners, Eagles, Bengals as the top 5 from 1 to 5. After that, from the 6 through 10, we have the Cowboys, the Ravens, the Chargers, the Jets, the Jaguars, and the Broncos. The Jets and the Jaguars are over the Broncos. That is crazy to me. I think it's crazy that the Cowboys are as high as they are because we just know they're not going to do anything. I would probably switch and put the Broncos right under the Chargers. That's just me, though. Dolphins, I understand it's a great story with Tua, but I think they're riding a little high there. Dolphins, Lions, Packers, Rams, Giants, Browns, Raiders, Vikings, Saints, blah, 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 blah. So, again, we have our way, way, way too early Super Bowl odds for next year. I'm not mad at the top 5. Kansas City, Bengals, I think, should be number 2. I would go Chiefs 1, Bengals 2, Eagles 3, Niners 4. No, Eagles 3, Bills 4, Niners 5. I would do probably move the Broncos all the way up if I'm being for real. I just really feel like the Sean Payton and Russell Wilson experiment or whatever you want to call it would be good. So I think they deserve respect over the Cowboys, the Ravens, the Chargers, the Jets, and the Jaguars. Definitely over the Dolphins, Lions, Packers, Rams, Giants. So short little segment here, but I just wanted to kind of get into the Super Bowl odds. Call the show. Let me know what you think. Where does your favorite team rank? Kind of just go through it here a little bit for everybody. Dolphins, Lions, Packers, Rams, Giants, Browns, Raiders, Vikings, my Saints, Steelers, Panthers, Bucks, Patriots, right next to each other. Commanders, Seahawks, Falcons, Titans, Bears, Colts, Texans, Cardinals with the worst Super Bowl odds right next to the Houston Texans. I'll just be honest. I think my Super Bowl next year is going to be a rematch because when I take a look at, the Chiefs, I think, are clearly the favorites to come out of the AFC. There's no question about that. I believe you're going to have a great offseason. Mahomes clearly just, emerging to another level. They clearly found some promise in Juju, Kadarius Toney, and MVS. Travis Kelce does exist for everyone getting on my ass on TikTok. But it doesn't mean that they can't go get another wide receiver 1 or another wide receiver. They have to definitely bolster up that offensive line. So I think without question, Kansas City is the favorite in the AFC next year. The Bills, like them a lot. I've picked them the last 2 years to go to the Super Bowl, and they've disappointed me both times, whether it's not getting a run game, Josh Allen's regressing and freaking out, or they're just not playing good football in general and tricking everybody. I can't take the Bills to come out of the AFC. I'm not high on the Ravens or the Chargers or, definitely not the Jets or the Jags to actually come out of the AFC. I'd say top 3 in that, to come out of the AFC, I would go Chiefs, Bengals, and then probably Bills. And then for the NFC, of course, I'm worried that Jalen Hurts just lost his offensive coordinator, but he's going to have his quarterbacks coach coming in to actually coach him. So that's going to be pretty nice for sure. And, they're going to have to get another DC. That way they don't look, as a lot of people said they were fraudulent. They didn't play a super great schedule. We all understand that. But I believe when you look at the NFC as a whole, we don't know what's going on with the quarterback situation with the Niners. Even if the Eagles both scored, or scored both C+ or B-, offensive and defensive coordinators. Are we betting on the Cowboys to come out of the AFC? God, no. Or the NFC? God, no. We're not talking about the Lions. We're not talking about the Packers, the Rams. We're not talking about the Giants. If the Vikings had another quarterback other than Kirk Cousins, I'd probably say the Vikings would be a close second. Tom Brady's gone, not the Panthers. It's again next year. I think we're gonna have a rematch, Chiefs Eagles. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. That is my way too early Super Bowl 58 prediction. Is this going to be a rematch? The Chiefs are without question the favorites to come out of the AFC, and the Eagles. I think just when you look at everything, I get it. I think Jalen Hurts is only going to improve. I get it. They're an OC and a DC down, but even if they got a B+ or, a C+, B- coordinator, I don't believe Brock Purdy, Jimmy G, or even Trey Lance at any point, despite how great that Niners team and roster is, would actually get them into the Super Bowl.